Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy New Year. We are back. I know it's been a minute. I'm sorry for the hiatus. I'm real happy that a lot of you have still been engaging with my content, but I'm back. I'm here to give you some more content. I'm here to give you some more videos, and let's jump right into it. I'm going to be giving you some tips on what you should be doing and what you should be getting ready before your next release. Let's go.
Adelante, make the beat drop.
So first off, I know it's the new year. A lot of you are recording new music. You got motivation, you got inspiration to drop all the new music you got going. You're in the studio recording. You probably may be doing that right now as you're watching this video, or you're at home cooking up, whatever it may be. We know that the only effective way that you're gonna get your music out there is by having a plan. So here's the plan. Step number one, set your goals. This is crucial. You have to know where you want to go in order to get there. I mean, you see it every day with GPS, right? If you got your maps on, how you know you're going to get there, right? How you always plug in your destination. It's going to tell you how long you're going to get there, how long it's going to take to get there, every route you need to take. Now, of course, in the music world, as an independent artist, as an independent rapper, musician, it's not as simple as just plugging in a destination and it's gonna take you directly where you wanna go. We all know that's not the case. However, having clear goals, it's a perfect way to set yourself up for success from the jump. You wanna make sure that your goals are either maybe gain 100, 500, 1,000 new fans on Instagram, up my monthly listeners on Spotify by 500 people. Have long-term goals, right? Have shorter-term goals, and then make sure you're hitting your shorter-term goals in order to lead up to your long-term goals. And that's a great way to set yourself up for success. Secondly, once you have all your music ready, you got it done, it's ready to go, set up your pre-save link campaigns. This is crucial. And I've talked about this in other videos. A lot of the times, the problem that I've seen is that artists, they go ghost on their profiles for months. And out of nowhere, they drop their music on the day of with no pre-release strategy, nothing. They're just like, oh, January 11th, boom, my new song, my new EP, my new album, go stream it, run the numbers up, show some love, all of that. But where have you been? Where have you been these past 3 months? What have you been up to? What have you been doing? You may know what's going on. You may be grinding it out in the studio day in and day out. But if you're not including people in the journey, then they don't know. And part of that journey, part of that pre-release strategy is to set up your pre-save campaign link. What that is most of the time when you upload to something like DistroKid or United Master, CD Baby, one of the distributors, the digital distributors, they always give you a hyperfollow link or a pre-save link. Now what that does is that it allows a fan, or it allows somebody to click on it. It takes them to a landing page, a web page that allows them to pre-save your new song or pre-save your new album, whatever it may be. That's a critical piece in the puzzle, because what ends up happening is that pre-save link, once they pre-save it, they don't got to think about it no more. You do all the hard work ahead of time, ahead of your release, and then when the actual song drops, boom, since they've already pre-saved it, it automatically adds to their library on their Apple Music, on their Spotify. It automatically downloads onto their library the day that it releases. You don't you could always give them, of course, you're going to always follow up with reminders, right? 10 days, 9 days, 8 days, a little countdown. Obviously, you're going to make a push on the release day. You're going to do some post-release marketing. But doing the hard work ahead of time and getting people to pre-save your link and pre-save your song ahead of time is going to make your life a lot easier on release day. So make sure you set up that pre-save campaign link. Other things that I'm going to be getting into in another video is how you can take that pre-save campaign link, add a Facebook pixel, which if you don't know what that is, it's a way that it tracks it's a little code that you can add onto any website, and it helps track conversion. So it helps track who goes to your page, what they do on it, do they listen to the song, do they click on anything, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to jump into how you can use that Facebook pixel to then retarget an audience, so that when you start running your campaigns, when you start running your ad campaigns, then you don't have to do as much hard work trying to figure out who am I targeting. Number 3, have a budget ready. Now, you don't have to have a crazy budget, right? Again, everything's respective to where you are in your career, where you are in life, you know, how much money you have to actually invest into your career. I'm not saying go set up set all of your money into the budget, right? You want to be realistic, but you do want to have some money set aside, right? You want to get cover art done. You want to make sure that your audio and your music videos are all looking clean. They all, like, your audio sounds, radio ready. You want to make sure that you have money to pay your photographers, your videographers, all of that. Anything that has to go in, you want to have money for paid ads. You just want to have a budget ready. Again, when you're reaching out to people, they're going to take you more seriously because this is also their business if you have a budget ready. You don't want to show up and start, you may have friends who right now in the beginning of your career might help you out. They may lend you a hand, and maybe they're videographers, they're designers, whatever it may be, and they may be like, yeah, like for sure, like I'll hook you up with a video, I'll mix and master your stuff for free, don't worry, all of that. But along the way, you want to make sure you pay them. You want to make sure you take care of the people who are taking care of you. So have a budget ready and make sure you pay the people who are helping you out. Number 4, you want to create a unique hashtag for each one of your posts. Now, this may seem like it's not important, but again, I've talked about this before. I'm going to put a link right here, why and how you can use hashtags on Instagram to grow your profiles. Using hashtags is very important. So it could just be your artist name. Like for my profile, I always hashtag Adelante Music. That's the very first one I use on every single one of my profiles. Every single one of my posts. Because my goal is to build out that hashtag, is to collaborate with enough people, is to build up my brand enough that people in the future are going to be using the hashtag and then, adding to the content that's in that hashtag. For the purposes of your releases, again, it could be your artist name, it could be the name of your single, it could be the name of your album, whatever it may be, but you want to create a unique hashtag that no matter what, when people hashtag it, they land and they only see content that is associated to you or associated to your release. Maybe part of your release strategy is to launch a contest. And so you want to make sure that hashtag has something to do with you, your album, and the contest. And so a lot of people might say, oh yeah, like if you want to participate in the contest, I'm going to be giving away, merch. I'm going to be giving away a signed copy of my album, whatever it may be, a meet and greet. But in order to participate, you have to hashtag, X, Y, and Z and, tag me and all that sort of thing. So make sure you set up a hashtag that is unique to either you or your release. Now, going back to what I was talking about earlier about doing the heavy lifting or the hard work ahead of the release. This is super important. You have to create at least 20 pieces of content ahead of your release. Now, this could all be a mixture of photos, videos, IG Reels, TikTok videos, IG Lives, whatever it may be. About 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time is a good time to start, making some noise, getting people interested. So already you have to have at least 15 pieces of content before your release. One of the easiest ones to do, countdown pictures. Grab your phone, go out, get somebody to help you out. It could, honestly, with the quality that Android and iPhones have now, you can get some really, really nice shots with, just your cell phone, especially using the portrait modes, all of that sort of stuff. have somebody take like 10, 15 pictures of you. When either you or you have somebody else go edit them for you and have them add like a countdown number, right? Like 10, 9, 8. And again, here goes your hashtag. Add your hashtag on it. That's already 10 to 15 pieces of content. Now, it's not the most engaging type of content, but it's the best way to get your fans and your audience ready to know that something is coming. Music videos. You want to have music videos ready. You want to have pieces of content that are like behind the scenes. People love the behind the scenes. Whether that's still you mixing and mastering stuff in the studio with your engineer, or if you're doing it yourself, right? Jump on Instagram Live, jump on TikTok Live, jump on Twitch, whatever it may be. Let people into the process. That's already more content for you. And then what ends up happening is you record a long IG Live, a long Twitch stream, 2 hours of you mixing and mastering, 2 hours of you recording a song, people seeing you write, people seeing you record it live. What can you do? You can take all that long form content afterwards, get a video editor to chop it up into little 30-second pieces. Boom, you got short form content. You got content to post on Instagram for the next 5 days, 10 days. Jump on reels, jump on remixes, remix other people's beats using the lyrics that you're gonna use on your new songs. Instagram Reels is still a huge piece of the puzzle on increasing your views in the Instagram world. Obviously, try and get your song to trend or your sound to trend on TikTok. That's I'm not saying it's an easy thing to do, but it's a very effective way, obviously, to get your music heard by more people. Now, the other thing that it's going to help you with is that you're not scrambling at the last minute trying to figure out what you're going to post today, right? Like, oh, shit, it's Tuesday and I have nothing to post. No. You've done the hard work ahead of time. Now, all you got to do is either schedule it, post it. All right, this is my optimal time. People are most on my page around 3 o'clock. I'm going to post. Do it all ahead of time. It's going to save you lots of headaches, and it's going to help you along the release strategy process. Next up, this is where your street team comes into play. Whether it's an online community that you've already built, whether it's your friends, whether it's your family, whoever it may be, artists, producers, engineers, anybody, get a group of 15 to 20 people that are down to share your music and post about it on its release day. You gotta have a team to push your content in front of more and more people, as many people as possible on release day. What you do is you make a group on Instagram, you DM that group, you say, hey, I've already checked in with all of you individually. This is going to be the crew that's going to help my music reach more people. Now, what is it that you're going to do? You're going to have a piece of content for them to share, and you yourself are going to write out the caption that you want them to post, right? Now, some people may be like, oh, I want to post, I want to write my own caption. That's great. But see, some people don't want to think about what they have to post. They may think like, oh, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to write the wrong thing. You writing it out for them is going to help them out immensely. So write the caption out for them, put all the tags, put all the hashtags for them so that all they have to do is copy and paste it. Put the image or the video that you want them to share on their feed and just prepare it for them. It's going to make their lives easier. It's going to make it a lot easier for them to actually post it. People don't like things when they're difficult. Make it as easy as possible for them to share it. The other thing, get them to share it on their Instagram stories. And make sure they tag you. Make sure they @ you. Because what ends up happening is that obviously more content, people always have FOMO, fear of missing out. If you get 20 people to post on their Instagram story themselves, playing your music in the background, vibing out to it, tagging you, saying you got to check it out, right? And then you repost that, you do that enough, more and more people are going to be like, oh, damn, I really gotta check this out. Like, so many people are posting about it. Again, it's the FOMO. It's the fear of missing out. They want to hear what's popping. They want to hear what's, in at that moment. So make sure you get people to share your stuff. And lastly, target your correct hashtags. If you make melodic trap, don't go using like West Coast hip hop hashtags. Don't go using like boom bap hashtags. That makes no sense, right? People are gonna click on that and then see yours, and it's just not gonna connect. If you are making melodic trap, melodic, whatever it may be, research the hashtags that go with your music, right? If you are making boom bap, go search up all the boom bap hashtags. I use a website. It's called flick.tech. It's great in terms of researching hashtags, finding out what is going to, what hashtags are going to actually work for your profile. It also even tells you what hashtags you're ranking on so that you can continue to use them and you're not just like sort of, using whatever hashtags and not realizing which ones are actually going to be working. Put together like sets of like 8 and have different ones that are somewhat similar, but you use different ones on different days. And then again, you can continue to optimize and test them and see which ones work best. But definitely target the correct hashtags. That's gonna help you out in the long run for just anything. So make sure you do that. So again, these have been some tips that are crucial and critical for you, the independent artist, to get ready before your next release. Now, if you found value in this, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop me a comment, let me know if you have any questions. My name is Adelante. Get ready for the next video and make sure y'all stay forever forward. Peace.